Does no contact rule work? What do you do? If you have ever been heartbroken over your lousy breakup and searched online for some advice and consolidation, then you must have stumbled upon the no contact rule. Surely at first it sounded counterintuitive to you because it requires you to ignore and not contact your ex for a certain period in order to make them come back to you. And trust me, as a relationship coach, I guarantee it works when done correctly. So, now if you have tried everything and nothing worked, don't worry. You still have one thing to try. Apply the no contact rule and watch your ex begging you to come back. Before we begin, subscribe to Modern Love Potion because every video you watch will transform you into a woman high-value men can't resist. So click or tap the subscribe button now to not miss out. And with that said, here's how to do the no contact rule right. Number 1. Be persistent with it, no matter what. Many people go into no contact without knowing what to expect, and then by the 5th day, they fail, and the relationship suffers even more. The point is to stick with it for at least 4 weeks. Just like your problems didn't appear overnight, same goes for fixing them. Your relationship issues cannot be fixed in 3 or 5 days. It will take time. The most important thing is to stay focused on not answering texts or calls and not making the first move. After a few weeks, you will see that your ex's behavior changed and they will come back to you prepared to fix whatever the core issues between you two were. After spending some time apart, you two can now repair your relationship and see things objectively in order to start off fresh and make it last forever this time. Otherwise, before, when you were constantly breaking up and making up, you couldn't see past your problems and you could never approach them in a healthy manner. Number 2. Live your life as you normally would. Just because you are in the no contact period, it doesn't mean you should close yourself in home and not go out or do anything else, but think about your ex and your relationship. Part of the no contact rule is to also make them realize that you are back to your normal life, that you hang out with your friends, you are making new contacts, and you are going out and having fun, and so on. This way, you're creating a sense of FOMO, or fear of missing out, on your ex, and that makes them even more interested in you. Otherwise, if you don't live your life as you normally would, then your ex will perceive you as a desperate or predictable person, and you won't spark any sense of excitement or mystery in them. Hey, are you liking the video so far? If so, I have good news. Make sure you like and subscribe to Modern Love Potion because every video you watch will transform you into a woman high-value men can't resist, and you'll never miss our videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Also, if you have a story you want to share with me or other people watching this video in the Modern Love Potion community, write a comment below. Okay, so where were we? Number 3. Give yourself some time to think and analyze. During the no contact in the first few days up to a week, you will find yourself missing your ex and thinking about him or her and what you two had a lot more than you would like. This is normal, and you should not try to distract yourself with useless things just to forget about your ex. Think as long as you want, but do it objectively. Instead of thinking about how much you miss them, think in general how their behavior towards you was, about the fights and problems you two had, and who was right and who was wrong. These things will give you a clear picture of your relationship and what you will need to work on more once you get back together. That is, if you want to get back together at the end of the no contact rule. Number 4. You should allow yourself to be happy. The most important underlying aspect of the no contact rule is all about you feeling better. When you push aside all your problems from the relationship, you will feel that you become happier. You finally have a chance to breathe and be on your own. If you find you no longer think about your ex so much, or crying yourself to sleep every night, then it means that the no contact is working. You are finally getting your happiness back. Don't forget that thinking and making decisions with a calm mind and a clear head are much better than while you're still sad and distressed. While patience is the best friend of the no contact rule, it is still essential to do all these tactics right so that you know it works for you, or you will need to change something. Give it enough time for him to miss you and start wondering why you aren't the one making the first move, and you will definitely see him reaching out and wanting to come back to you. Did you just break up with your partner? Or did your partner just break up with you? One of my female friends just recently went through a breakup with her boyfriend. Her boyfriend stood up in front of her and said, "I'm breaking up with you." Her heart dropped. It was like a dagger stabbed her in the heart. She felt ugly, insecure, and sad all the time. She felt devastated. She had no idea the relationship was on the brink of breaking up. The next week she spent in bed crying over him. All she wanted was for everything to be back to normal again, and his arms wrapped around her. She wanted him back, and she started becoming a little desperate. She tried being more sexual with him, tried making him jealous with other men, and even no contact without it working at all. It actually pushed him more away than getting him closer. Then she learned a couple of simple psychological triggers that work on all men. The way she would win her ex back was to use these psychological triggers in the right order at the exact right time over a couple of weeks. A couple of times per week, she would feed her ex these psychological triggers in person, through text, and on social media. All of a sudden, her ex got so much emotional obsession over her that he would do anything to win her back. His desire was so intense that he was filled with the purest form of guilt for ever letting her walk away. And his mind was filled with reasons why getting back together with her would be the best decision of his entire life. If you want to learn how she did this, you scroll down in the description and click the first link. You'll learn the most scientifically validated technique for getting your ex-boyfriend back in your arms. Even though you think it's impossible, it will teach you how to use these techniques to compel your ex to fall back in love with you again for good. If you're interested, click the first link in the description now. Also, did you like this video? Then I have good news. We release new videos every week, so remember to subscribe to this YouTube channel because you'll get notified of every new Modern Love Potion video. If you're having problems with love and men, you should watch our 3 best videos by tapping the screen now. They might solve your love problems instantly, kind of like drinking a modern love potion that will make him fall at your feet. Click the link or tap the screen for more videos, and I'll see you in the next one.